about to get started here. Gurpreet Singh against Darwin out of the red corner. Should be a fun one. Blue belt matchup. Anything goes.
Yep,
just like that.
Yep, doesn't waste any time.
Like I was saying, Pride Lance has good wrestling, and you're seeing it right away. Good front headlock here.
Yeah, going straight for the attack.
Gurpreet's going to have to do something about that. That's a tight bite. He's got his legs still in front of him now. He's in a good spot. Now this doesn't look as good.
Gurpreet's good about sneaking his legs into there in that half guard.
Yeah, you can stay pretty safe as long as the legs are in front, unless you have a guy like Cockle. But
yeah,
we'll see what happens here.
Yeah, looking to that underhook maybe.
Yeah, it's tough to commit to this on top, but it is effective. Let's see what happens. Looks like he's starting to set up a Doris as well. He's going to need to be able to get his knee line free, but Gurpreet's doing a great job of keeping that.
If nothing else, it's good for round one. Just wear him out, be heavy on the neck, give him a lot of pressure.
Absolutely. Let's see what happens here. He's looking to straighten his leg out. No.
Sneaking in a butterfly.
Staying on that Doris.
Oh, maybe elevating with it.
On the forearm, he's looking to shorten that up. It's getting close. I from being in Singh's position in the past, I know this is starting to feel tight.
Oh yeah, yeah. His hands finally starting to sneak through.
If he loses that half guard, ideally he wants to try to get his shoulders to the mat. Coming on top isn't going to help him that much unless, yep, just like that, Darwin loses the bite. Now this is a great spot for Singh on top here. Let's see what happens. He needs to keep his hips low. He needs to keep his back pinned to the mat, and it looks like he's doing just that.
Yeah, I'm looking for Gurpreet to keep him on both shoulders here.
Yeah, Darwin's doing a great job with that butterfly hook, but Singh is feeding his leg through. He's looking like he's about to get the pass. Darwin held it off, though.
His knee is just barely through that knee line.
Yeah.
Yep, Darwin recovers.
It's tough to start trying to use your shoelaces, like how Singh's doing with his left foot, without having your knee line free, because you are still stuck there. You really don't want to do that until you have your knee line free. However, it was looking good. Now back into a front headlock position. That's honestly looking pretty tight for Darwin. He has both his legs outside, so he should be able to work this. Could take it to mount.
Right to mount.
Yup. Just needs to get his hips down. Corner's calling for him to get his leg out. It's not that easy, though. No underhooks on top, but it's strong. Passing right over to side control. Nope. Back to the front headlocks. Yeah, both these guys are playing a very tight game. Not a lot of outside passing at the moment. I like that with the first round, looking to wear your partner out.
Yeah, especially in these 15-minute rounds.
Absolutely. This endurance format. This is a tough one. Feeding that butterfly hook back in, staying on the front headlock. It's tricky on bottom and on top. It helps, but it doesn't. See what happens here. Nice sweep, good entry on the legs, but he still has the neck. It's going to be hard to extend on that foot when he has control of the neck.
I like how Darwin.
Nice.
Oh, maybe on a leg.
Needs to look the belly down. He's looking tight.
Foot slips out.
Gave up the back. How much time is left in this round?
Oh, head and arm choke maybe. Looking to swim that right arm through.
But he needs to prioritize getting his hips down. His right leg's still caught. Not sure how much time is left in this round. I don't believe much, but he doesn't have his leg free. I think he really needs to prioritize sprawling down that right leg, getting his hips heavy, and freeing his leg. Staying tight on the head, though. I'm sure this is tight.
Yeah, I'm sure this is very uncomfortable for Gurpreet, but I don't think he's going to tap here.
Here we go.
Maybe switch into an arm in Ezekiel.
Man, those are not fun.
Good pressure, though. I like how Darwin's constantly giving him something to think about. Submission attempt after submission attempt. Gurpreet
take his time with this. He needs to take his time. Yep. Knee on belly works.
Yep. Hands coming up.
Nice.
That's a tap.
That's a great finish.
Nice.
Can't celebrate too early, though. We still have a third round. Anything could happen.
That's why I love this arena format.
That's the best and worst thing as a competitor. You tap somebody, you want to be done. I don't like how you have to keep going. That's hard.
Because
that was a great finish.
I know from experience, when you get tapped in there, you get fired up a different way going into that next round. Knowing you have to come back, knowing you just got tapped, you don't want everybody looking like that.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how Darwin comes out here. I have a good feeling it's going to be strong.
Yeah.
Solid head and arm, though. He had that locked up once he got that sweep, basically.
Yeah, if I was Darwin, I would shoot.
Yep.
I wouldn't let Capri pull to his game.
Oh, he sees it now. Good down block.
Standing up very tall, though.
Yeah, both of them. Both guys very confident in their stand-up. Good pull, good connection.
Right to a leg entry, maybe.
Lost the bite, though. Got to be careful here.
Ooh, now that's not looking good.
Same as before. Really needs to prioritize getting the back before looking for the choke, but let's see what happens.
Yeah, he has a good bite. Looks like he could be under the chin. He's going for it.
Hands are clasped. Monteleo grip. Let's see what happens.
Capri trying to push that
good amount of
up.
space on his left side, but can he make it work? Great attack, though. Love to see it, especially coming off getting submitted in the last round, right out of the gates, right on the attack.
And that's the name of the game, submissions. There's no other way to win this format.
Back to close guard, though. Way to recover here.
Looking for a shoulder crunch.
Yeah, that's going to be tight.
Ooh, high guard.
Now, getting that triangle position did kind of negate the...
Switches to an armbar, though. That's a deep bite. Yep. Tap.
Ooh, beautiful.
Very nice. Submissions in back-to-back rounds.
I can see why you spoke so highly of that. You look great out there, especially after a lackluster first round where he kind of was still just getting warmed up.
And I believe this is Capri's first arena win. He's come out with two very tough opponents, going against David Campbell, going against other good wrestlers.
Yeah, good for him. I feel like we're about to go on like a Dorney Park ride right now with all this music. This is incredible. Arena, whatever this is the best productions out there.
Oh my goodness, it's not even close.
That might as well be on King to Kai right now. This is amazing. But
what a
next
great way
up,
to kick off the card.
Yeah, great work, buddy. Great work. I'm pulling it up. So now we got Ephraim and I believe Samrit Rizwan.
Out of the blue corner,
Here we go.
Samrit Rizwan.
Coming out of the blue corner, we got Samrit Rizwan. Looking like another 135-pound-ish.
Yeah, I believe this is the 135-pound division right here.
Awesome. Coming out with the LXB kit. That can only mean
Out of the
one
red
thing.
corner, Efren Garcia.
We got Efren Garcia coming out. Very frequent competitor. Doesn't really hide away from any matchups. Looks like he's very ready to go. I'm excited to see this one. I trained with this guy a bunch. Sharp.
I think this is a sleeper match on the card. This could be
Absolutely.
very exciting.
This could be a contender for that bonus. Right out of the gate, both guys looking good. Right on the
Sitting back
leg.
on
No
foot
time to waste. Oh, I haven't seen that one before.
Ooh, right again.
Right
to that
into the
straight
leg
ankle.
attack.
Ooh, and he gets it.
Wow, look at that.
Wasting no time in the first round.
And that can happen at any time. Anytime somebody's playing a loose open guard, you can have your foot gripped up. It's not a good time. That's a wake-up call, though.
Smart strategy to just fall back on the sub early, especially in the first round, because now you're already up on the score and you're still not too tired.
Yeah, and you got Ephraim over there. He's fired up, but then you got the coaches in the blue corner starting to get their coach or starting to get their competitor back in line, getting his mentality right. See what happens in the second round here. But Ephraim is fired up. Look at this guy.
Staring him down. I liked it. Round two.
He did the corkscrew into the leg lock. Back at it again. Really got to hide the feet. Might want to consider standing up, especially with how gung-ho he is on the legs. Ain't never seen that before.
Yeah, when you're on bottom, you got to be careful
Here we
extending your
go.
legs out like that.
Outside heel hook bite here.
He's fishing for
Not
it.
sure if he has it, but Rizwan's looking a little concerned. He's dealing with it. He's looking for his own. He's forcing outside. I don't think he has the leg control. I think Rizwan needs to pummel his right leg over to help with that bite. Shootout here. All right. Looks like Ephraim's trying to set up like a backside look. Here we go.
Still digging for that heel.
It's a scary position to be in for both guys. Rizwan doesn't have any control on the leg he's attacking. He really needs to work towards pummeling either a leg over or under.
Yeah.
Ephraim's all over him though, deep on that toe hold. My foot hurts looking at that.
Lost a bite.
Here we go. He's eating that. Yup.
Oh, yep.
Great work by Ephraim out of the red corner, coached by none other than Andrew Cockle.
That round got me anxious.
Well,
That was a great shootout.
I think it might have you fired up because I think you're about to hop in next.
Oh, is this me?
Yeah, it is you.
Let's do it, man. Let's do it, man.
Jack the Snack Suddiff about to hop out there next. Joining me on the broadcast, Luke Staley.
Efren Garcia.
Great work out of Efren. Really great showing for him. Coming out of a guy that competes very frequently and is a very hard worker too.
Whoa! What's up, CJ Berkheimer?
What's up, Luke Staley?
Hopping in for some commentating for Jack's match. Excited to be on the mic with you. Former foes turned friends. Hey, Burke. What do you see so far from the first two matches?
I see a lot of people just jumping on submissions, which is honestly what you want to see from a viewership perspective. Not a lot of focus on control, prioritizing positions, but seeing some effective submissions.
Yeah, a couple things that I'm seeing. One is these guys are bonus hunting.
Yes.
This $500 performance bonus has got these people going for subs like crazy. As you've seen, 4 subs in 2 matches. Sometimes
4 subs in 2 matches. And I think we started this broadcast 5 minutes ago, too.
We did. Jack's already up. That's more subs than I have in my entire arena grappling career. 3-time main eventer, 2-time performance of the night winner, Luke Staley. But not that many subs, I guess. Not 4 subs.
Well, here we go. We got
Out of the
Jack
red corner, Ellie Honey.
and Ellie Honig, I believe they said. I was training with this guy earlier today. He has very good leg attacks, and I think there's a great matchup that's about to take place here.
Man, that's what I was going to say. Sometimes you wonder if it's the performance when there's 2 quick subs like that, or if it's just a mismatch.
Absolutely.
Sometimes it can be both. I don't want to take away anything from the first 2 performances that we saw, but maybe we might see a little bit more evenly skilled match here. Jack Suddiff actually competed yesterday on Fight to Win on Flow Grappling.
One of the
Getting
most-
right back in here.
One of the most game competitors in the room for anybody. Now, he's looking at a saddle entry on bottom. Jack looks to stuff that. He shut that down quite well.
CJ, did you tell me before the broadcast that Jack's opponent rolled for an hour straight and opened that before this match?
Yes, he did. He had no issues with it as well. I kept trying to remind him, hey, buddy, you have a match coming up. He's like, hey, I want to stay warm.
Some people do perform better that way.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what happens here.
It was funny, Jack looked over and smiled at us, which tells us 2 things. One, they can
Beautiful
hear us
knee
on
cut.
commentary. Oh, stepping
Yes.
over, could have an armbar here. Nope.
A little
Slipped the
too
elbow line.
right to mount.
But right
Jack's
back in the
playing
mount.
no games here.
Going for a Nogi Ezekiel.
Love that.
Doesn't get the choke, but look, it gets the reaction,
Jack-
the turn.
Absolutely. Jack really needs to focus on keeping his hips heavy and sprawling out.
He's still got an underhook on the bottom, which is interesting. That's going to prevent him from at least fully going belly down. This way he can at least get to mount. Still not a great position. Sometimes here, if Jack wants to give up the position, he can step a big step. Nope, not anymore. Over the arm for an armbar, but that's gone now.
Yeah, he did a good job of getting that quarter guard, but looks like Jack got his foot back out. This is looking good. All Jack Suddiff here in the first round. Love to see it.
But as you know, in the submission-only rule set with no points, you're not penalized for just staying calm as long as you don't get submitted. You think, if I can just get through this first round, ooh, good reversal.
Absolutely,
Arms over for a triangle.
Ooh, great bite on the triangle. He's grabbing the
got
shin in
the
the right
head.
place.
You go for the armbar. Oh,
That's
this looks
gonna
like
get
it might be
tight.
locked.
Needs to keep working on it.
Can't see from this angle. Looks like he might be attacking
he's
an
on the
arm,
arm.
too.
He's on the. Oh, he
that
feeds the
looks
leg
deep.
over.
Oh, and he escapes.
Great work. Now this is a tricky position. I think this might favor Jack's opponent here, especially with the leg attacks. This is going to be hard for Jack to get out of.
Great job on bottom, threading his left leg through. Toe hold here, but I don't think he's going to get a tap here without controlling the legs.
Smiling with the toe hold in hand. Now he's in saddle. This is a good spot for the bottom player. Looking to
has
stuff
get
that though.
all his weight down on his knee. He's one off balancing away from a honey hole entry here. He's got the hook inside. There we go. Look at that.
Jack's doing a great job of looking to keep his chest behind his
Oh, what a
opponent,
beautiful
though.
counter
Wow.
right to the Katagatami.
Needs to keep his back flat on the mat, and Jack needs to get his forehead on the mat as well.
He's got his hips really high,
Yeah,
which I
it's
think is
too
kind of a
high.
mistake.
But that's good, though. He got it back over to mount. He can work towards getting back over. He's escaped the head and arm now, though.
CJ, he might be challenging you for best head and arm choke defense, but what a counter from the leg entanglement right to the Katagatami.
Yeah, I'll be getting
Beautiful
some
work.
disc replaced in a couple years because of all that head and arm defense, but still not tap by it that often.
Again, all this work, and man, it looks great for the performance. But you
Right,
wonder if
nothing to show so
yeah,
far.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's a lot of energy versus holding mount, I would say, takes more energy than being in bottom mount. So there's a lot going on here.
I can't see, but it looks like Jack might have his arm underhooked on the far side. Nope, he doesn't. You have to walk that arm up. Doing some smother
Looking
here.
for some smothers. Everybody's having a good time here competing on arena. Love to see it.
I like it. You're never going to tap a good guy with that, but anything to get just a little reaction and stuff. But look, he's got
Looking
the
for
arm
the
like
mounted
stepped over.
triangle. Oh, nice way to get the knee
Wow.
inside. It's really good. It looks like he should be able to finish the
The
pass here.
subtle defensive movements here. I've been so impressed. It's almost like he's biding his time.
Yeah,
Where
absolutely.
it seems like Jack has won maybe the flow of the match. I apologize. His opponent, his name slips me. That's
Yeah.
feeling it's very disrespectful, but he's winning the moments, the little moments.
Yes, absolutely. Totally agree.
It's like, great, you expended all this energy. Well, look, now I'm going to end the round on top. I need to put
Looking for a knee cut on the far side, too.
some respect on this kid's name.
Didn't have
by
the
knowing
underhook,
his
though.
name.
Yep, that's why you need the underhook anytime you look for a knee cut.
And we apologize to Ellie in the red corner for not remembering his name, the disrespect. He has really earned our respect with his performance.
100%. And that takes us
Despite
to
being on
the
bottom for the majority of the match, he showed great poise. And again, he just won the little moments that put himself in a position where, okay, now the match is competitive.
Yeah, I think if you had to pick between being one or the other, I'd go with Ellie at this point because, he saw some of Jack's best attacks and he found his way back on top throughout most of the round. So, have a good time out here. Yeah, this is going to be a great second round. I'm really not sure what to expect.
Yeah, you think, I know Jack has good cardio. You wonder if it'll start to show later in the match.
Yeah, especially with such a strong, heavy first round out of Jack.
I will say this, although I have said that Ellie has won all the moments,
Yes.
I would ask you, even though he's looked really good, winning some of these key exchanges, where have you seen an advantage for him? I feel like Jack has, I don't see a position where Ellie can really take advantage of yet. It'll be
Yeah.
interesting to see if he tries to mix up his attack
He's just
here in
been
the second round.
crafty.
Yeah,
He's been
just
very crafty. Both guys choosing to stand up here on a great single leg. Jack has a nice bite on the neck, but he doesn't have his right leg on the
He's that
outside.
far leg.
Yeah. It's a good spot to squeeze, but Ellie should be
Ooh,
able to
but that
work his
high
way to the
elbow.
left.
Sometimes
Wow.
with that high elbow, it doesn't matter. Oh, now he's out.
Oh, wow. Yeah, just like that.
Another big explosive submission attempt.
Yup.
Unsuccessful.
Without a transition to a sweep or a finish, it's got to be taxing. Nice
Oh, he's looking
Kimura
for a
grip,
dog
yeah.
bar. Thought he'd go for it. Hey, in the sub-only rule set, why not?
Jack needs to do a good job of remembering to keep his elbows in the right place. He's standing up, looking good. He sits back, looking at a leg lock here.
At first, it looked like that might have been ill-advised, but he did a good job splitting the legs with his knee, and now he's in a position where he can get some attacks off.
Now, this should be interesting what happens here. Jack's making space with that left knee, framing away, while Ellie's working his way on top. Jack's too high up on that calf as well. Oh, looking at a heel hook bite.
Oh, he's got a good bite here. He's got the knee line. There's the
Nice
tap.
job by Jack Suddiff. Ellie's game, though. He looks like he's ready to get back out there. He doesn't seem tired whatsoever.
But this is what I was saying at the end of the first round. He's game to escape some big moments, but offensively, he's really not finding any advantages and in a position where he can launch a real attack.
Completely agree with you, Luke. That's great insight. Yeah. He hasn't had a lot of offense. He's had great moments, but I just don't see him putting his game out there. But he's happy. He's smiling up.
Well, now he's put in a position where he has to go after a sub. I think for Ellie, the best case scenario would have been avoid anything the first 2 rounds. The third round, try to catch something.
Yeah, he needs to leave it all out there.
Just look at the difference the way Jack started the round. He's saying, here, you come to me, but Ellie does it. He responds.
Ellie needs to get over that right knee, see what he can do. Staying low, hips are low to help get over that knee, but Jack has a nice underhook on the leg that makes things frustrating. Keeps pulling up his own left leg. I'm not sure if that's going to help him very much, but he seems happy to be there.
Well, remember, Jack doesn't need a submission to win. He just needs to avoid being submitted. Now, I will say this, Ellie's gone off to a much stronger start than rounds 1 or 2. If he's going to watch this back and listen to things he could have done better, I wonder if he would have just come out a little bit more aggressive, he wouldn't be in this position where he has to play catch-up now. You know, he looks pretty good on top.
Completely agree, but hindsight is 20/20. Sometimes it's hard in those early rounds, you know, especially to get warm, come out there strong. Especially with the start Jack had in the first, it's difficult to get your game going. But now he's on top in a good chest-to-chest half guard. He's not letting him get that left knee back inside, but he is in Jack's corner here.
Yeah, props to Ellie for making it interesting. Ooh, that's a deep bite, and look, now he's got the leg.
And that cage is there to keep him from being able to work to his left effectively.
I hear some tight breathing, but without that opposite leg,
Nice job getting over the knee. Oh, and he gets swept to mount.
Great job using the guillotine for a sweep. Now here, if I was Jack, I would just start walking a hand up for a head and arm. Not necessarily for the choke, but just to pin his shoulders flat on the mat.
Seems like Ellie has something stuck to his toe. Looks like that plastic stuff when you'd open up a juice box. I'm not sure what that is.
Jack doesn't have a heel grip, but he's got a good bite on the knee.
There we go. Great bite.
Oh, goodness. Oh, my gosh. If you couldn't hear that from the commentary booth, a loud pop. Jack let go immediately, but a viciously executed heel hook.
I think there's some gunshots in Bloomsburg right now. Oh, my goodness.
Great performance by Jack Suddiff. Hate to see a competitor.
Your winner, Jack Suddiff.
Great work out of Jack.
With a potential injury like that.
Our condolences out to Ellie, though, for a speedy recovery. I hope that was just an air pop.
Now, you see, that's what we were talking about. For me, that's the performance of the night so far. Even though the submissions didn't come as quickly, it was clear that it was a much more evenly matched battle.
100%. And that's, you have a guy like Ephraim where he gets very quick submissions versus that where it's a methodical game. It's hard to gauge who gets performance of the night right there.
And the opponent's more skilled. I think the submissions count for more. Because Jack's opponent might have been more skilled. No disrespect to the first
it's
two
tough to gauge,
competitors
especially with a guy like Ephraim coming out there hot. He didn't really give his opponent a chance to even get his game out there.
All right, CJ, I'm going to hand this mic back to Jack, and I will see you in the cage.
Been a pleasure.
Yeah, well, I have you said that.
Man, 3 great matches so far. Everything you could ask for coming out of it. And we got Jack Sutton stepping back in here, sweaty as hell, but game as ever. Great match out there,
Thank
buddy.
you, brother. That was a lot of fun.
How'd that knee feel popping it?
I think it was actually his ankle or his foot and not his knee.
Take that all day, yeah. I'll take that all day.
Thankfully.
Yeah.
Definitely hate to hear any pops, though.
Blue corner, Jack Reynolds.
Jack Reynolds coming out of the blue corner here. I'm not sure if they misspoke on that, but man, this is one of the most physically imposing guys that you'll ever see inside of the arena cage. This is an intimidating man. Look at this guy.
Worthy of note, he was at Fight to Win last night, and they got a submission out of rubber guard. I think they call it the Houdinatine or...
Oh, one of those.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you the name, but he got it.
He got his
It was
opponent
very
out
impressive.
here.
It's going to be a fun match.
Man, these matches are just flying by.
Actually, come to think of it, both these men were at Fight to Win last night.
Wow.
So busy weekend
game
for these
competitors.
guys.
Far away, too. That was out in Baltimore.
Yeah,
Out of the
busy.
red corner, we got Kevin, though, and blue corner, we got Jack. Let's see what happens here. Great collar
Heavy
ties
collar
coming out
ties.
strong. These guys are wasting no time. Laughing, giggling, having a good time. Good pool.
Right to his suite.
4 points of contact. That's any of you white blue belts watching this. That's the number one thing. You need 4 points of contact when you're playing guard. Now Kevin's staying heavy on his left hand. That can be helpful, or it could hurt him. But it doesn't look like it matters too much as Jack slides in that right hand collar tie. He's got a good butterfly hook on his right side as well. Can do a little push and pull, feeding it up top. Looking at an armbar bite. Transitioning the
maybe a
omoplata back to the
right to a
triangle.
triangle.
A lot of things happening here. Right out of there. Kevin's right out. Nothing to worry about on Kevin's end. He's all game. Oh, looks for a
fine
little
triangle.
flying action, but now he has both legs.
Right into the leg.
He's got to be careful here. He knows
For
it too.
single leg X. Digging for that heel.
He's
He has a
rolling. He's
bite.
rolling.
The cage
That's
might
tight.
stop him from rolling. Oh, he gets the knee
Way to
free.
get out of there, Kevin. Beautiful work and great attacks by Jack. Man, this is what it's all about. We're really starting to see the difference in the skill levels here.
I love the way he kept the connection from that leg. Almost
Yes.
used it to hoist himself up to top position.
And coming up with the sweep.
It's a fast-paced match for the big boys.
Absolutely. And this is a spot where I think both guys gotta take a second here, get your breath back, reset, figure out what's gonna happen, what's available to you. This is kind of, I'm not sure who has the advantage from a position like this, from a knees on the ground butterfly type position. It's kind of anybody's game. Jack's got good posts on top. He's looking to pick an angle, trying to work out to his left. Kevin's doing a great job though, having his left hand on Jack's right leg. That's keeping him there. It's keeping him stuck. It'd be nice if Kevin looked to elevate though while he had both feet inside, but Jack was able to shuck outside. Now he's in a chest half guard, hands connected, head control. This is a top player's dream.
Yeah, heavy crossface with that underhook.
And this is where you can keep working to your left like Jack is, but it also helps to walk your feet parallel with your partners or your opponents towards the right to help start working that shoelace style pass free in your knee line. But Jack's looking strong here. Kevin's game though, he's not giving anything up. He's staying strong. He hasn't lost the knee line yet. Yep, retains it. Looking good. He's looking to feed in that left side butterfly hook, but Jack's not giving him any space. How could he? Nice.
That
Back to
shoelace
a
staple
butterfly.
again.
This could be anybody's game. This could be anybody's
Ooh,
game from
can
him.
he take it
Into a
back from
back
here? Oh,
take,
but-
but he's got the arm.
Using that Kimura trap to establish position.
Yeah, and he's on top, inside control. Hand on the thigh, though. This is a very good spot for Kevin to keep his hand. It's strong here. It's really hard to detach that arm. But it's tricky, though. You're leaving your arm in a compromised position. Into the armbar. Ooh, man. Into a bicep slicer type of position. You're looking for the bicep slicer now. Man, that hurts. Kevin needs to work on trying to get his hips up on top of him. He needs to get his hips under him right now. He needs to try to get Jack to his back. Easier said than done, though. right in the
Threading.
triangle. You're really seeing the skill level here. Everybody, both these guys have so much skill. Transitioning the submissions here. It's beautiful work.
Yeah, I love this 3/4 armbar because you could just spam armbars triangles no matter what they do. You always have some.
Looking to detach the arm. He's looking like he's getting very close, but man, this guy Kevin is strong.
Jack using his whole body weight. He's elbow deep on his wrist.
Yeah, it might be worth trying to elevate a bit, trying to feed into that triangle, but I'm not sure. He's the one that's in there. It's tough to get that extension with where Jack's left leg is.
It looks
into
like
the triangle
Jack's-
now.
Oh,
Beautiful
keeps
work
it
out of
tight.
Kevin. Man, this guy.
Yeah, it's the arm. Oh, slam.
I don't think that was a slam. Might have happened by accident.
Yeah, that was.
As long as both guys are okay, I think we should keep this one going.
Reset that.
I
No-
think
no damage done.
just kind of happens. You know, you fall out of arm bars from time to time.
Especially when you take someone's body weight off the ground, like.
Anything can happen. And great sportsmanship out of both guys. Electing to just get back into it. Kevin
Yeah.
apologized, slamming him down. Now that's a slam. But that's legal. Double
Jack
unders
had-
from here as well.
Jack seemed like he had no problem resetting there.
Little muffler.
Great first
And
round.
that's the end of the first round. Both guys have a lot of good moments. Kevin's looking very tricky to submit. Jack's looking offensive as hell.
It's a very fast-paced first round. I like how Jack's just throwing up attack after attack, too. Half of our main event, Andrew Cockle in the corner of Kevin.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, this will be interesting to see what happens here. I think Kevin didn't have a ton of moments offensively, but he showed how hard he is to submit. So,
Look, yeah, very technically sound.
and with a frame like Jack, a lot of power, a lot of muscle, obviously great endurance out of him, but carrying the frame that he has, it's a little difficult to keep that pace. But he's out there, headstrong. Good overhook bite. Anything could happen from here for either guy looking for a throw.
Right.
Lost the top position though. In a front headlock for Kevin. Needs to try to get his right knee line out. Now I like this arm and guillotine position here for Kevin on top, but Jack's doing a great job of working his underhook to keep his elbow pointed out so he isn't able to connect his hands. That's going to make things frustrating for Kevin.
With that long wingspan, it's probably very efficient.
Yeah, Kevin's corner out of Andrew calling for him to take his time. I think that's great advice. I know everybody wants to see a ton of action, but you need to be precise in these moments.
We're early in the round. Kevin is in no rush.
Yep, and this is you're still kind of getting your breath back after that 30-second intermission. Looking for a lockdown sweep here. Man, that sucks to be in.
Ooh,
Little electric chair action. Man, oh
he's
man.
doing a full split right now.
Woo!
That can't feel great, but very flexible Kevin must be. He is eating that.
Oh, man, that's brutal. Gets the leg out, but I know his left leg's still in a bit of trouble.
Yeah, that's rough on the hip flexors.
Oh, man, Jackson is something on his own. What a transition out of this guy. This man is attacking from everywhere. Great work out of Kevin, though. Way to get out of there. Stepping over, looking for that body lock pass, trying to work to his left, but Jack's able to retain close guard. Great work.
And Jack is just throwing up sub attempts back to back. But Kevin
100%.
doesn't look too phased by most of them.
Yeah, he's going right through it. Especially out of that banana split, it's a terrible position to be in.
For some rubber guard action.
Hate that.
Hey, when into the planet.
Yeah, when in 10th planet, do 10th planet things. Nice getting the hands on the hip, looking to posture up. Notice how Kevin's not putting his hands on the mat. He's trying to keep his hands on his opponent.
Jack with those long legs, keeping a good high guard.
Jack looking for an underhook on the left side on the right leg. Kevin feeds it back out. Corner's calling for a knee in the butt. Easier said than done.
Especially because every time Kevin extends even a little bit, Jack's on a submission attempt.
And Jack's a great guard player. You're really seeing all of his tricks here in this match. I think this is a great showing for him, getting to show so many techniques. But Kevin, this is a instructional on how to escape and defend submissions. Great work out of him. That's something to be said, especially as this second round transitions towards the end portion, and we may or may not go into the third round without any submissions. Jack having escaped so much, it could work in his favor. Or Kevin having escaped so much may work in his favor. Both guys looking for their opening. Got to be precise in these moments. Got to take your time. Love to see it.
I feel like I'm just watching the gears in Jack's head turn for what submission he's looking for next.
Yeah, very crafty.
Kevin staying low, staying heavy, not giving up too much.
And that's a great opportunity going to that rubber guard. Guard is open though. He could
Using that
work
for
to
an
stand up,
armbar.
but that may be what Jack wants. Into that K guard entry.
What a transition.
Triangles off the legs fairly early. Gives up the sweep due to that. Jack could elect to just go to side control, or he could keep attacking those legs. Nice.
Bicep slice.
Corner's calling for him to be heavy. I don't think that's hard for him to do. Could slide that left knee across the body. I'm sure that's on his mind, but he's electing to start working towards a leg drag type position, which I love to see. Feeding backwards, maybe looking to go north-south, anything to flatten his opponent out. But I do believe we are in a short time position. Looks like he's attacking that Kimura, but Kevin's doing a great job of working his hips backwards to make that hard. Doubling up on the arm. Could be in trouble here. Back on the legs. Kevin does not seem to be phased yet. His legs triangled off.
Right
A lot of
into the saddle.
explosions here. He's in on saddle. He's pointing the leg out. Kevin's doing everything right to escape here, though. I'd like to see him take his left hand and post on Jack's right knee to make space, but everything's looking good in terms of a defensive position. He needs to untangle those legs, though. Interested to see how Jack's going to be able to expose this heel and work towards the finish here. He's got a great look. Kevin, expert level defense. Would like to see Kevin work here, though. Spinny 360 no scope into the double under. Body lock now.
Short time in second round.
Love a good 360 no scope.
Showing some style points here late in the round.
All right, no submissions, a whole lot of action though. Not sure who to favor in this, being that Jack has spent so much energy trying to work towards the finish and ended up not with any. Kevin's pacing around, he looks fresh as a daisy, ready to go, but he has endured a ton of submissions at this point.
Yeah, there is a clear difference in the stamina right now.
Kevin's walking back. I mean, that's you try to submit somebody for
It's
3-4 minutes.
Tiring.
It's exhausting. You're putting everything you have into getting these positions, squeezing arms, legs, everything. It's difficult to be in Jack's position now, having had such dominant rounds.
Let's see if we see a pace change here from Kevin too in the third round.
Back to that forward progress into a pull, beautiful pull, but right in the side control.
Great timing.
Now, if I'm Jack on bottom, I'm trying to recover my breath. I'm trying to get my breath in this moment.
Don't sit here. Keep moving.
Obviously, you do need to keep moving, but it'd be a good idea to try and recover some breath, stay strong, stay tight in this position, but then look to explode out once the opportunity arises.
And they both know at this point, it's first submission wins.
And this will be a tough one to get a draw on for Jack because he's had such good offensive progress, but just no submissions to show for it, unfortunately. Got a knee across the face. Could be a little meaner with that, but gladly he's not. Tight, perpendicular side control position here. This is textbook side control for Kevin on top. Very hard for Jack to be able to escape.
Yeah, he's leaving no space there.
And that's exactly what he needs to do here. He needs to pin Jack down. He needs to wear out whatever gas tank he has left and look to expose a mistake out of Jack on bottom. Something I like to do here is work my left knee inside there to go to a leg drag type position to start flattening them back out, get the legs across, look to chase the back. But Kevin's doing a great job just staying heavy here, man. Those hips, they don't lie.
You're a minute and a half in, Jack.
Sounds like there's about 3.5 minutes left, man. Anything could happen for Kevin here. He's taking his time. He's being patient. He knows this is his opportunity.
What would you like to see here if you were Jack? Because obviously you need to get up and get out, but you can't make a mistake at this point.
You don't want to end up in this match in a draw. You had two very strong rounds. Debatably, either one of them may have been a 10-8 type of round if we were scoring them. And he needs to be able to find a way to finish the match here, but he's on bottom. Maybe this is something that was in the game plan for Kevin as well. Fend him off for the first round or two and then really impose his will at the end. But Jack does recover guard, and this is a great spot for him now working back up. But he is still in a chest-to-chest half guard on bottom. corner's calling him for him to stay moving. It's very hard to do in the moment, but she's absolutely right.
Jack getting his
Cameraman's
connection here.
killing me right now.
Oh, and
But
a sweep.
nice sweep.
Hey, he's getting a good shot.
There's great shots here.
Into the saddle. Looks
Yep,
like.
in the saddle, and Jack knows this is where he's got to get this win. This is his moment. Let's see what happens. Kevin's doing a great job protecting his primary leg, though. He has a good bite on that ankle, but a tough guy like Kevin may not tap here. Looking at maybe a leg lace type of position. Kevin's really committing all of his strength to protecting that leg, though, when he could debatably look to get his hips back under him, look to flare back out. There's not a lot of offensive moves that Kevin can do from here, committing his hands to his feet. Jack's looking good on that bite. He could belly
Laces the
down with
legs.
that either way. That'd be a tight ankle lock. Minute and a half left here. It's
Yeah.
all Jack Reynolds right here.
Yeah, it's now or never, though.
Yep, absolutely. And this is really where you got to sell out, especially when your gas tank's already on E.
Yeah, you got to know we're already 13, 14 minutes into this match.
And Kevin here, moral victory not to get tapped here in this round. 15 minutes with a guy like Jack Reynolds, not get tapped. Possibly in his arena debut. I'm not sure if he's had any other matches. If not, I apologize. But Jack's looking tight. He's feeding that left arm back on that bite. Needs to get his shoulder down on the mat. Yup,
Kevin's knee line almost free.
Beautiful work out of Kevin. Corner's getting excited. This is what you want to see, arena grappling.
This is the last minute. Both of them got to empty the
Back
tank
to
here.
close guard. Stops everything.
One last attempt from Jack, maybe?
Yeah,
Going
looks like
into the rubber guard.
kick off the red corner sign. Looking,
It's time for a Hail Mary.
yep. And I would have liked to see Kevin explode to his feet right there in that moment where Jack wasn't connected. That's an unfortunate miss. But he's doing it now. Maybe he could step outside, look for a better pass. Yeah, yep.
There he goes.
Good knee slice.
Right
Nice.
through, yep. Has the knees pinned.
Got the foot
Jack
back.
gets the butterfly
Other
hook
side,
again.
but the cage got in the way.
Jack's doing a great job looking for those underhooks. Maybe one last guillotine attempt.
Calling for him to take it. He really needs to.
He has to go. What a very technically
Everything he
back and
has.
forth match.
Yeah.
Ends in a draw,
Wow.
unfortunately.
What a great match. Both guys showing just how
Entertaining.
much the attrition was going on here.
From minute 1 to minute 15, they were in a chess match.
Absolutely. Man, great work out of both guys.
Excellent attacks, excellent defense all around the board.
And that's frustrating for both guys. You know, Kevin had some opportunity for offense, but Jack had all the looks at submissions and unfortunately wasn't able to get any of the finishes.
Yeah.
It's tough on both guys, but I think both guys should walk away with this with their heads held high. That's a great match.
That's going to be tough to beat. I'd say match of the night so far.
That's one of the most entertaining matches. Yeah, absolutely.
No submissions, but some definitely high-level exchanges.
All right. We are flying through this card. We're going on a match 5 out of 7.
I believe we have a fireworks matchup next.
Yeah, none other than Luke Staley coming up here. Man, don't blink.
Man, I am excited for this one.
I do not know much about his opponent, but yeah, if he's able to hang in there with a guy like Luke Staley, he's somebody you want to know. Antonio's coming out of the red corner.
Luke Staley, arena grappling favorite.
Rocking that Ray Lewis rash
love
guard,
the
baby,
Ray
out
Lewis
of Baltimore,
rash guard.
Maryland. Let's go. May not be
Owen
Baltimore.
Jones, Progress Jiu-Jitsu. I believe he trains out of Bower House.
Yes. I don't think that's in Baltimore. so my
Excellent gym, though. Excellent gym.
Antonio Javier
I will say, I have the same rash
It's a
guard.
man's game tonight.
Woo!
Hey, he's gonna come out
Come
like
on
Ray
now,
Lewis,
it's no
I
boys
bet.
game.
Coming
think
out of the
every
red
competitor
corner,
smiled
Antonio.
tonight.
Antonio had a great debut on arena grappling, coming out with 2 pretty fast submissions against Dawson Tank.
Okay.
Not the very most recent card. I
he
believe
looks
in the
fired
first
up.
2 rounds.
He looks focused. But Luke's sprinting out of the gates.
These are 2 fast-paced competitors.
Nice shot,
Right
but
into a
Luke
shot
has a
on the
beautiful
bite.
guillotine, but he flies right out of there. Maybe due to the hair. And that's, honestly, it's good on and off the mats. Nice haircut.
Wasting no
All
time.
gas, no brakes. Not worried about the guillotine at all. He got his head out the first time, got it out the second time. Yeah, that's that hair, I'm telling you.
It is worthy of note. Very tough to get front headlocks on people with big
a
bushy
ton of
hair.
Yeah. Or like afros, like that's difficult. Ooh, that's a
what-
tight toe hold from a position that's pretty unorthodox.
A lot of bend in that knee. Back to the feet.
Yeah, Luke grabs something, he's gonna squeeze it. Yep, Luke's taking him right to the cage. That's the MMA background.
Flying
Looking for that
Kanibasami
scissor
attempt.
takedown.
He did hit one of those in his last match.
Head out again, man. Wow. Wish I could do that easily. That is impressive. Just sliding the head out. I have a difficult time doing that.
Maybe you need to grow your hair out.
Maybe.
Tight body lock. Stepping
Nice.
over.
I like how he's pinching that right knee inwards as well. That really helps working his way up. I'd like to see him connect his right hand around the head, but Luke's doing a good job framing and keeping that from happening. I'd like to see Luke bring his right elbow inside of the neck, framing against it, but Luke is electing to face away, maybe to look at a Kimura lock. Nice step over, back to the right. Good little hesitation. Nice, now he has loose hands connected. Almost a
Great
mount, but
reversal.
Luke not letting that happen. Into a leg attack, though, by Antonio, looking
Luke
good.
taking one of his own.
Yeah, Luke.
Straight ankle attempt.
This is a shootout. Anything
Oh.
could happen here.
Luke with a tight straight ankle. He slips the foot out right into a shot. What a scramble from
Man, I
these
feel like
guys.
I'm watching bumper cars right now. Nice reverse De La Hiva. Luke's looking at steam lock. Nice. Got the knee down. That makes it really hard. Ooh, Antonio into a wrestle up. Gotta watch his neck. Doesn't care about it.
He's just fighting right through those guillotine attempts. Good connection on the foot. Pulls one
That
in.
was different. Luke's somebody, though, that he makes it out of this first round. He's only charging up for the second.
Yeah. He has a
This
pace
is-
that will not slow down.
Yeah, I'm eager to see how Antonio keeps this pace going moving forward because Luke will suck the life out of you. Very, very technical guard on bottom, though. Sticky, 4 points of contact everywhere. Just the main thing I've been bringing up all night. 4 points of contact is what you need as a guard player. Good knee inside.
Coming up for a calf
looking to come
slicer,
up
possibly.
with Luke's
Luke
left
has
leg.
Kimura.
is framing against him.
Arm straight though. Getting used to position.
Wow.
Cage stops him from rolling.
Into a wrestle up. Man,
Another
these guys-
guillotine.
These guys are different.
Good sound effects for this match.
Into the mount of
Ooh, but
guillotine.
maybe
Short
looks like a
time
good
here. Gets
bite,
the
but
head
slips
out.
his head out again.
Beautiful work. And Luke's just
Stanley just standing up.
comfortable against the cage. That's that MMA background, man.
He does not seem worried at
Calf
all.
slicer moment here. Nope, Luke shucks it.
Yeah, I don't think Luke minds being against the cage. I think he has some of the better cage wrestling in the entire arena roster.
100% agree with you there. Antonio's in a great spot if he's able to keep Luke going forward here. Into a bear trap now. Stepping over, reaping with the left leg. Nice bites. Luke's constantly addressing all of his attacks with attacks of his own. Which is just so frustrating as someone that's a technical player trying to attack the legs. I'm sure we're in a short time at this point. Both guys are starting to show a little bit of the wear and tear from this match. Head is louder than anything I've heard all night. Wow. Heavy breathing coming out, but no stopping in sight.
Antonio using any space to look for a leg entanglement here. I
Very,
like to see
very
it.
nice guard.
Looks very calm on bottom too.
Nice entry. Beautiful entry by Antonio.
He's
Looking for the
digging
heel. That's
here. He's
tight.
got the knee line. Good Good bite.
He's got just enough
Luke's
that he
knees
can make it
almost
work.
out.
Wow. Just in time. Man, seeing so much. Luke pats him on the head, though. I'm not sure if Antonio took that well.
I think Luke's trying to send a message here.
A message was sent, and I'm not sure if it was received well.
Luke
Man,
looks
what an
so
exciting
calm.
match. You talk about last match being great. This is fireworks. Yeah, I think if Antonio's able to sustain that pace that he kept, which is so difficult, but if he is even to a degree of that, I think this might be a great match for him. He might have a lot of opportunities moving forward. But Luke, he ain't stopping for anybody.
No, looks very calm, very in the zone here in between rounds.
I was talking to Luke before this match too. He said, "Hey, I'm training out of my garage right now."
Right into,
Into that blast
channeling
double.
that Ray Lewis rash guard. Looks like a true linebacker out there.
But Antonio, right back on the attack, uses what's available to him, which is a nice omoplata type position, rubber guard-esque.
Looking to swim that foot underneath the head.
Luke's right out of it, postures out, giving up the leg, limp legs out, doesn't care, floating on top. Transitions
So
to mount, just
calm,
being
right?
good with the balance.
Just floats into there.
Into a great bite though on a reap. Ooh, that's tight, man.
Right, they roll.
But Luke's rolling with it, staying comfortable, building his height, getting his hips back under him.
And
That's
still
what you
has a
love to
bite.
see.
Luke looking for a counterattack.
Yeah, usually ankle locks don't beat heel hooks, but who knows? That's so tight.
Heel slips right out.
My knee hurts. 50-50 bite. Luke, I don't know how he's getting out of these. I'm sure Antonio feels the same way. He's wondering what the hell this guy's made out of. Step over to get the pass.
He just has great awareness of where his body is.
He understands what's at stake at all times, too. Into a nice side control. No, pushed away. Beautiful guard work out of Antonio, but he is showing signs of wear and tear at this point. Hopefully he can keep the pace. But so is Luke, you know? It's anybody's game. Into an entry of his own. Oh, that's
Knee
tight.
bar.
That hurts.
Foot in the
Gets his
lat.
knee line back, looking
we
for a
back to
toe
a
hold.
shootout?
And that's going to be hard for Luke to defend. Taking that toe to his butt is a good way to get a break here.
Gotta straighten that leg.
Both guys are going to be limping a little bit tomorrow, but great work. Knee bar. Knee bar. Just sits down on it. Good opportunity for a calf slicer, but he's against the cage. Not grabbing it, just using it to post.
Standing very tall. I can't even really tell you what he's doing, but it's working.
That's the beauty of Luke Staley. Taking him backwards. Giving up his own leg, though. This is tricky. Hard to tell, but I'm sure some...
Ooh, he's got a deep bite.
He popped his leg. He pops it again.
Antonio
Into
doing a good
another
job
bite.
splitting the legs.
I don't think a leg's supposed to bend like that.
Those toes are trapped in the armpit. Oh, Jeff slips them out.
I believe a pop occurred at some point, but here we are. Oh, off the cage. That is one thing you're noticing less here. He's more leg attacks, less wrestle ups, which I think the two go very well together, and it's
Yeah.
hard to keep one over the other.
In his last match, Antonio did that very well, chaining together wrestling and leg attacks.
Yeah, he has a beautiful game. It's just setting that pace so early on may have been to his detriment, because now you see he's breathing heavy. But back right at that knee on belly defense in the saddle is something everyone should learn.
Oh, tight on the arm.
Oh my goodness, thumb's pointing up. But Antonio's able to get his hips back under him.
Do a triangle,
Would
maybe.
like to see Antonio try to work to stand up just a bit. Yup, exactly like that. Getting his hips back underneath him. That's what you want to see. Could go into an over-under pass here, sprawl down, but he's got his hips high. That could work to Luke's advantage.
And Antonio's been doing a good job at attacking the legs, but I'd like to see him do something that would wear Luke out, because Luke doesn't even look like he's breathing hard yet.
Luke's an anomaly. Into a pass of his own. Beautiful pass by Luke.
Sliding right past the
Just
legs.
never giving up. Into a
Looking for
Kimura bite, straight arm.
lock.
That hurts.
The hands coming up, maybe.
It's getting close, man.
Trying to punch out of it, punching down.
Yeah, it's hard. That sets up
And
the
Luke
Kimura.
goes right back to the Kimura.
Antonio staying strong.
Ooh,
Oh,
arms
that
behind
arm's
the
not
back.
supposed to go that way.
That's some serious rotation on that
so
shoulder.
that's gonna get the
my
finish.
Goodness.
Wow.
The flexibility of
This guy Antonio can't
eats
give
it.
up. Let's go.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I need a new labrum after that. I like Luke's step over passing here. It's not necessarily leg pinning. He kind of just steps in towards the torso, takes up space. It's very effective. Because Antonio has to keep matching that by elevating his hips. And it's a losing battle when you do it 10, 20, 30 times in a match. In the side control.
Pace is definitely slowed down. Gonna walk
Using
off
the cage to walk. That's so crafty. Could spring off of it again. He did it before. He's saying 5 seconds, both guys now. Wow. What the hell is that?
It's the athleticism.
That
Very
should go on the
creative
Instagram.
entry.
Yeah, man, that's an Instagram right there. No pats on the head after that round. I do see a little. I'm gonna whisper this. I do see a little limp on Luke Staley here. So that's something has been working on both sides. I believe Luke got a pop on Antonio's knee, and I think Antonio might have got one on Luke.
Well, deep bites all around. I feel like that entire round damn near was a shootout.
Both these guys are great grapplers, man. Anybody that can hang in there against a guy like Luke, saying that is somebody that's going against him, you're doing something right. Antonio's looking great out there.
Oh, yeah, this is a very high-level matchup. Both these guys attacking very well.
Luke's staying dialed in now. I know for a fact Luke's in his head, he's thinking about how he's going to get that guillotine right now.
Round 3.
He's a determined competitor. Beautiful
Right into the
shot,
shot.
right off the bat. I'd like to see him work it towards the back, though.
Building height, looking for that guillotine.
Just like I said, he's looking for the guillotine.
Antonio
Beautiful
passes
hip
over.
spring, though. In the side control with a nice Von Flute possibility here. Stuffing on the head. In the side control top with the knee on belly, man. Working his left knee inside. Man, this is textbook what you want out of side control right here. Antonio's having his moment now. Now, another match where somebody led the dance most of the way in the first 2. But now, all that energy was used. And you're in a compromised position in the 3rd round. Got the foot back in. He's in a good quarter guard. Needs to keep that. Turning towards him. That's a mount escape textbook as well.
Absolutely.
Here's some breathing.
Just
That's
a
very
lockdown.
good. Nice lockdown, but that's not going to help too much. Trying to use the shoelaces there doesn't do a ton. Corner's calling for him to go side to side with the lockdown, but looks like too little too late. But Luke, being the crafty guy that he is, stuffs it right back on top. Looking at a double leg attack here.
These guys are doing a great job at using any space they
Luke
get.
just
for an
took out
attack.
his gum. I think he's still holding it. Talk about built different, man. Jumping knee cut attempt. It worked. Into the darts. Jumping knee cut into the darts. Back out. Leg attacks on bottom. His lower abs are going to be sore tomorrow from all that. Every single one of those is taxing on the lower abs, trying to invert in. But he's got a great bite here. Luke's using the cage, trying to hold on.
Trying to slip that knee line free.
I'd like to see Antonio maybe take this to 50-50, somewhere he can really hold the position, but he's doing a great job attacking both legs. But man, oh man, if only this was in the center of the cage. Beautiful work out of Luke, just defending these very hard positions to get out of. Front headlock here. This is Luke's world. This is exactly where he wants to be. Especially with about halfway left in the round. This is where he wants to be. Luke needs to stay on top though. Don't be lazy here.
Looks for an arm lock maybe. Lost the elbow.
Right back on the gas though. He knows that he can't give him any space. Antonio's looking for the same thing though. He's looking to invert, swim that left leg over Luke's right, enter in the saddle. But Luke's posting that right knee on his chest, kind of preventing that entirely. In the reverse close guard, drops down in the saddle. Great entries. Luke's stuffing it, keeping his knee line free. Into the bite, got him down on the ground. Luke into a shot of his own here. That's shallow, but that's painful.
Toes look hidden in that armpit. Antonio coming back with an attack of his own. Really favors that backside.
I don't know what the hell's going on here, but it looks crazy.
Cage has to be making it tough, though. Luke digging for something.
Yeah.
So backward straight angle.
Antonio's hustling though, man. You can tell he's tired, but he's working his way up every time, and that's a real competitor out there.
He's putting on an amazing performance. Submissions are not anyone
Into
that
every
can hang
attack that he
with
can.
He's been non-stop throwing up sub attempts. I don't know if someone's keeping count, but we're probably in the 30s at this point.
Needs to take. I think 50-50 is his avenue to victory here. I really do. I really do.
Looking for a straight ankle.
But Luke's not going to tap to anything unless it requires him going to the hospital. I like how Luke has his right leg stepped over as well. I really like that move out of him. It helps isolate his own leg, protect him as well.
It's like a heel hook versus ankle lock shootout, potentially.
That's bad. That's tight ankle lock.
Slips
Swims
out.
it out. How does he do that? I'd like to see him keep
ride.
chasing this
Right
back.
into the
Great
back.
work out of Antonio.
This is the first solid position we've really seen all
Yes.
day. He's got
outside of that side control, yeah. And with the short time and how fatigued both men are, he really needs to put it all out there right now. Luke needs to take his weight to his right, exactly what he's doing. Sit on that triangle and work his way out.
Very short time, though.
Very
it's going to be
short
tough to
time.
get a sub.
Man, would love to see a fourth round. Absolutely would love to see a fourth round.
Oh, I say these guys should do a best of 7. Excellent match, though. Very fun to watch. Scrambles through and through.
I might have to make my way over to Precision, get some training in with Antonio, man. This guy is a killer.
Absolutely. Anyone that can hang
All right, back in the booth.
with Staley.
Jack is next.
Sort of. 100%. Coming at you live. Hope the fans out there enjoying this one. I'm not sure if this is live. Is this live?
I don't believe so. I think we debut Halloween night.
That's cool.
So we got a spooky theme in here today.
The blue team, Jimmy Gutierrez and Nick DiGiacomo.
I'm excited for these two guys.
Yeah, the only thing is, I wish they would have came up with a name.
They're
Like, it's a tag team match. Give me a name, you know?
very charismatic, fitting for a tag team.
Marlena and Michael Krasnova.
But these two guys are no joke either.
I'm trying to get into one of these, bro. You'll see me flying across the mat trying to go tag somebody in.
I'm a fan of these.
Now,
I
I
think they're
believe the cage doors are supposed to remain open, or are they tagging through the cage?
no. So I believe how the tags work is you touch the cage, so they're tagging each other through the fence.
And so that adds a whole new element to this. If you have a choke locked in on me, I'm flying over there to go tag my partner in. Get out of here. You got to be able to pin your opponent down.
In the last tag team match, which is a very interesting strategy, I've seen people with submissions locked in, but that can drag their opponent across to tag in your teammate. So when you're in danger, if you could move and get across the mat, it's going to make things interesting.
Yeah, that's where you really need that cop jiu-jitsu. Locking somebody down, putting them into handcuffs, and stuffing them, not letting them move. I think that is very difficult. Something that a lot of jiu-jitsu people might not even understand how difficult it is to keep somebody from being able to move on the ground if they want to. You ever see the cops and robbers kind of game?
Absolutely.
You start with somebody on your back in like a turtle type position, and you say, hey, get to the end of the mat, or don't let them. That's way harder than it looks.
Yeah, we have a control tactics class at my gym, so that really exposed how hard it is to hold someone down that's trying nothing but to get up.
Yup.
Nick exposes the back
Yeah,
here.
credit to the law enforcement dudes out there, because that stuff's hard.
Caleb looking to sink down. Nick gets the body
Right
triangle.
to the back, but this would be a good opportunity for Caleb to try to run around over there, tag his partner back in. Get out of there, right?
If
I'm in a bad
Caleb,
spot.
I just roll to the cage. Getting arms reach of the
But
cage.
he's got a rear naked choke locked in.
Yeah, it's easier said than done.
He needs to fly over there, tag his partner, and quick. Tell him to bring a steel chair, too. Man, that's a tight body triangle, man. That's right on the kidneys. Something like that.
One of the organs.
A liver's got to be in there somewhere.
We're grapplers, not doctors.
Great back control. Really like foundational back control here.
Be careful with that pummeling of that bottom leg.
Stretching that elbow far above the head, maybe looking for a shoulder lock.
Yeah, I think he should have. Thunderlock.
Thunderlock.
Caleb's doing a great job
turning out of it,
surviving
gets
though,
his
man.
back from
Guy's
that.
not giving up at all.
Right back into
If
the
I'm
guard.
him, I'm extending, tagging my partner in right away. This hasn't been going well for me. I want out.
See, I don't know, dude. Caleb's a game competitor. I don't think he's looking for a way out. Right into a
What a
guillotine, though.
beautiful transition with
Can't tell how
that
deep
guillotine
it is.
double-handed. This is
His
tight.
hands are locked. Caleb's got to make space.
It's hard to survive here. But he does. Great work out of Caleb.
Caleb building up
into
from
a
that
nice
guard.
little dog bar type sweep. Great work in the side control after. His opponent already used a ton of energy as well. If I'm him, I'm walking in the other side of the cage, keeping it from his partner, man. Try to tag your partner in.
Yeah, you really have to use this tag team format to your advantage.
Hell yeah. Great
if you
fight
just
on the
send
leg.
fresh guy
Steps
after fresh
over
guy.
into his own. Man, these guys are leaving it all out there.
Scrambles.
3 deep breaths and go to work.
I'm a fan of both
I
these
like
guys.
that call out right there. 3 deep breaths and go to work. That's all you got to do.
Heavy hits.
I'd like to see. Yup, exactly. I was going to say a little misdirection there.
Great coaching from Caleb.
He's got the
Right
buggy.
into a buggy
But the
choke.
thing is, he could just stand up and go tag his
Stand up.
partner in.
Do we see an attempt to tag him out?
Get him out.
The straight
Oh!
slam. May or may not have been legal, but
Got a
we
good
keep
look at the
going.
back here, too. I'm here.
The strength of Caleb.
I think everything should be legal. Bring out the ladders, bring out the tables, bring out the chairs. Let's
a
really
tag team match.
It's a tag team match.
It's a tag
Let's
team match.
Leave it all out there. Get these guys to bring out some color.
Mike subbing in for Caleb. Very game competitor. Right to a front headlock.
Let's see. He doesn't even opt to look to
He's the
tag.
fresh guy here. He's
I don't
wasting
think
no
he's
time.
thinking about tagging in at all. Which is you see the confidence out of this hot player here. Knee inside, great staple, little scissor sweep action, but he's got his own leg bite. He could tag here if anything goes south as well.
That's the beauty
Running
about
away.
playing your
That's
corner.
smart.
That's
That's game
very
right
smart.
there.
That's match IQ right
Good
there.
look at a triangle.
Because if you put him in a bad position, you don't want him to be anywhere close to that
Choi
cage.
bar.
Ooh, Choi bar. That's a deep bite. Oh, he's got the arm. That's a, oh, and a tap. Very nice from Mike.
And that's, he's doing great out there. I think if he would have tagged his partner in, obviously
Could've
that
seen
would have been
different.
lost. Yeah, I think you really got to game that. You can't let your confidence get ahead of you. But now he's got his partner fired up, ready to go in there, defend his boy. So let's see what happens.
Fresh man coming in.
And I believe this is first of 3 submissions
First
as
of
well.
3.
So I'd love to see the blue corner come out, get one of their own, make this go crazy. He's fired up though.
Heavy foot sweep. Someone
Giving
say
him the
cap.
leg, I like it. He's confident.
Mike's
Dancing with him out there.
Mike very composed, not moving more than he has to.
Back up this way a little bit. Back up here.
He's saying, come on, bro. Let's go. Arm drag. Game out there. Forward progress all around.
Jimmy's looking to get aggressive here. Big collar tie and push. Big foot sweep attempts. But Mike's not budging. Just planted into the ground.
Oh, wow. Stuffed it out.
Great defense.
I tag my partner right now, like, screw that. Didn't work, hit me out.
Good defense
like
by Jimmy, though.
Yup, great
came on
defense by
fast.
Jimmy. Don't be a collar tie casualty. AJ Diciani brings that up all the time. Don't be a collar tie casualty. Collar ties are great, but you see lately, especially with that shove to the back that so many of the rest of the LXB type dudes seem to do all the time.
Good play.
Great shot, in on it, stuffing it, great work, defending that
Good head
takedown.
post breaks the connection. Very good wrestling defense.
This guy's stock too. And man, he's pounding.
Yeah, I don't know what these guys weigh, but Jimmy looks like the biggest guy in here out of the 4 of them.
Good 170 to 185 type matchup. I like that. Keeping it broad. Hopefully nobody had to cut too much weight for this one. Everybody looks the same size, you know? Good option at the back, but he opts to pull, which is very smart for the top or the bottom player now. Into the leg. Hard to keep that connection though. He can't connect his hands.
Let's go. Right to the legs. Let's go. Let's go.
Leg entry
Good
from
leg
Caleb.
entry for Caleb.
Let's go. Find the heel. Remember, bend. Find it.
That's Nick on top too, right?
Jimmy.
Jimmy on top.
Oh, and a tag. That was smart. That was smart.
Out there. I like that.
See, this format makes some interesting exchanges. Nick Caleb.
Yeah, too many people to keep the name. I'm not gonna lie.
Right into the front headlock snap down.
Nice entry, man.
I believe we're still 1-0.
Yep. Looking good.
Comes out fast.
Needs to keep those hands connected. He's doing everything he can to keep attacking that front headlock. Working out to the back. Great option. Needs to get his hips behind now.
See, but
His hand seems stuck.
in this format, you have to keep in mind where you are in the cage.
Totally agree. There's so many factors in this matchup. Good butterfly hooks on bottom by Caleb. Nice leg work on top. I'd like to see him follow that up with a leg drag to help finish things, but on top, looking for that front headlock. Man, this guy, you know he gets a lot of front headlock chokes in this gym.
Ooh, he has that Darce locked up.
Yep, he needs
that
to
an
make
Anaconda?
sure he gets this for his team right now. But he should take his left leg and take it over that elbow to help squash it down. Lost it. Great work out of Caleb. Way to stay in it the whole
Buggy
way.
choke.
We saw what happened last time, but looks like he is pinned to the mat
See, let's
now
see if
with this
Caleb
one.
stands up again.
Stand him up. You gotta stand up. Stand up.
Yeah, I wouldn't hang
that's
out
getting
here if I was
tight.
Caleb. I
That's
would not
getting
hang
tight.
out here. That looks deep. His shoulders pinched in. Caleb's got to make space. Elects to get up. Nick lets
Very,
go.
very
but
crafty.
back exposure.
Watch the back. Let's go. Here you go.
I'd
Good
still
recovery
tag
by
him.
Nick.
Yeah, I would. Yeah.
Keep that down center.
Yeah, but
Let's go.
you got to play the system. I say after every big exchange, you tag. Don't let your cardio.
Right. When you know
Don't
your
gas
opponent
yourself
is
out.
tired, tag.
Get a fresh man in there.
4 minutes.
If you start to feel yourself breathe heavy even a little bit, take that time, get a fresh man.
Beautiful leg entry. Missed it by an inch. Into his zone.
back.
Great bite. That's shallow, man. That's tight.
Let's go.
I think his knee line's free. That's just discomfort more than anything. Great pulls. Man, these guys are leaving it all out there.
Fun scrambles.
Nice K guard on the outside. He is looking to bolo. Beautiful Baron bolo.
Watch the back. Watch the back.
Right into the back.
Watch the back.
Taking him away from his cage too. He could look to tag out, but I don't think he's able to.
Oh, you can tag with your foot. Man, I like that. See, but that's tough though. That's why you have to be aware while you're in the cage. Nick
And
had him
all
in
that
the right
work.
spot, but if you tag out. And now Nick expended all that energy getting to the back just to go against a fresh man again.
Now, is it better to be in rhythm in the cage as the person that's going against a new opponent coming out, or is it better to be fresh stepping out there? I'm really not sure. I think that comes down to the guy. Woo! Heavy hands. Yep. Get me out
Tags
of
out.
there. Don't want none of that.
I
Can't
say
blame
good
him. I don't
decision.
either.
Keep him guessing. You have two guys. Got to use both. Another exciting matchup.
Giving up the leg. I like that though. He's confident in his stand-up. He has counters that he'd like to use. Little jab. Heavy collar tie, setting the tone. He knows he's down a submission for his team, so he's looking to get any opportunity he can. More of a soccer kick than a foot sweep, but
Mike's staying sturdy.
sturdy he is. He's getting a little frisky out there. Wow. Not sure who initiated that one, but
I didn't know if Mike
Nice.
jumped back
Yeah.
on that one. But it looks like they're both comfortable where they're at. Mike's scooting to his side.
Beautiful hesitation work right there.
Looking for that same
Another
Choi bar.
Choi bar. Yeah, this guy's crafty out there.
I'm a fan of Mike.
Stomp on it.
That can't feel great. Looking for it again.
The foot stomps,
Some
man.
Kamaru Usman inspired foot stomps.
Beautiful.
Settles.
That's exactly what you want to see. Into the back.
pressure.
Trying to stay behind.
Good pressure.
What you want to do here, though, is not rush. You really want to keep those hips down. Nice way to get the side control. Back here, just keep the hips down. Take your time. And ideally, he wants to angle his opponent out to the right, so it's harder for him to get the tag.
Yeah.
Gotta look for something quick. He keeps inching his way towards the cage. Yup.
Yeah, you
keeps
see
inching
it's
his
a little
way.
too close for comfort.
Gonna be hard to get the finish with him that close, but it's still possible.
Jimmy needs a sub here first team, though. Tie it up.
Could do a chair sit back to the left. It would benefit him greatly.
Mike recovers. Back to the
Mikey
feet.
and the savage he is not looking to tag. Trying to get his minutes.
Heavy foot.
I got a bruise on my leg from those right now.
They're just trained calf kicks.
Yeah, Chael Sonnen says if they collar tie you, collar tie him harder. What about if they kick your leg going for a foot sweep? Do you have to throw a leg kick out there?
It's the only thing to do.
Some Andy Varela-esque action out here. I love the arm drag entries.
Yeah. Yeah, smart of Jimmy to back up. In case he gets something going, you don't want to be close to that corner.
Yeah, Mike knowing that he has the submission advantage here. Not a ton to rush here. I'd be interested to know what the time left here is, but anything could happen.
Because we're at a 25-minute round.
Yeah, very, very long. Would also be cool, if anybody wants to crowdfund this, to have a little display of the minutes of each guy out there. That'd be very interesting if we kept pursuing this venture.
Absolutely. Especially for the competitors. Imagine like it's a
Right.
IBJJF, you can look up and see what time it is. And especially in this format with such long rounds, that could play a factor.
Yeah, if I'm here on bottom, I just tag out.
Yeah, there's no point.
Yep.
No point low in the cardio. Great scrambles.
And this is fun. There are a lot of back and forth action, but something
Jimmy
like this,
trying to
something
tag
different.
out also, so we have two fresh guys coming back in.
Smart.
We have Caleb.
This is a fun format.
Oh, duck on there.
Beautiful duck, quack, quack.
Every time Nick gets subbed in, he does not waste time.
Into a leg entry.
Tags.
Knee bar is there. Forcing it outside.
Caleb trying to
could
keep
pop
that
his
leg straight.
Oh, man. Keeping the leg straight in a situation like that is kind of tricky.
Yeah.
Would like to see him grab that secondary leg. Yup, good. Ooh, he's got something there.
Yeah, it looks like he's trying to straight ankle on that secondary leg.
Yup,
An
trying
AOP
to
lock,
neutralize
maybe.
the score. This is tight. Can't tag out from here either. Could just look for an outside heel hook if he rolls his left arm down.
Secondary leg. Like to get that honey steak.
Yup,
Ooh, that's a bite. Roll to the cage, maybe.
making the space.
Ooh, that's a deep bite. The cage might stop Caleb. Oh, he
Great
gets a knee
work
line
out of
free.
Caleb.
Careful here in the cage. Yes. So we're going to separate. Use the cage as a frame for your back. Good pressure. Pressure right there. Yeah, keep him head separated. Good. Caleb, good. Keep him here. Yes. Now come on, use the cage. Watch the walk off the cage. Watch the walk off the cage.
Looks like he's not looking. Oh, he can't tag. Armbar
Let's
entry.
do an armbar.
Great defense, though.
Nick
Wow.
scrambles right out of it.
Into the legs, though. Beautiful transitions by both guys.
Looking to get another bite, maybe a knee bar.
Woo, that's tight.
That's
Oh, evens the score. Everybody's fired up. Let's go. This is that arena grappling energy, baby. Let's go.
This is where it gets real. We're 1-1
1-1
right now.
Not sure if anybody has the time. Would love to know.
So now,
Boy, oh
is
boy.
it first to 2 or first to 3 subs? Best 2 out
First
of
to
3? First to 3, okay.
But
So let's
I'd
see how
imagine
active
time
these
is
guys
short.
going.
I think this match will be decided by the next submission. Two fresh guys out there. Both know what's at stake. 1-1. What's going to happen? Jimmy is all gas, no brakes. This guy is an animal.
See, when he goes for a foot sweep, he means it.
He might have a soccer background or something, man. Those things thud. Good level changes on the other guy. Yup. Collar ties strong. Now that was a nice foot sweep. It's just he's not moving his opponent to make that foot sweep available.
Yeah, Mike's doing a good job of keeping that foot planted
Pulling him
every
back,
time.
doesn't want him to even think about. Both guys' shins are going to be a little bruised up going into work tomorrow. We'd love to see a level change out of either guy into a double. I think that's available for either guy.
Yeah, they're
Kinda
both
standing up tall.
I was about to say they're both standing very tall. Oh, we get a pull from Mike.
Smart. Could work. He's been giving up the leg to go into his own counters. Seems like he's somebody that likes to close the distance, and Jimmy's somebody that doesn't. Jimmy, nice outside player, keeps looking to stuff anything that gets him in close. Very Andrew Tackett-esque in terms of the passing. Good control of both ankles. Nice wrist grips. That's exactly what you want to do on bottom. Good frames, making space. Would hate to see this one go to a draw. Really would. Needs to keep that thing lower. Gives up the leg.
Gotta
Into a
bite
good
on that
entry.
backside
Could look at the
50-50.
back instead if he wants to.
Comes up for the calf
Beautiful
slicer.
matrix.
Oh, kicks out.
Nice work out of Jimmy to stay crafty there.
Mike still coming in.
That's a great entry. Looks like he's got his knee line free though. And this is hard to get out of. You know, you have both legs free. I would just look for the tag out, you know?
He's in arm's
It's
reach.
tough to get out of here unless you can re-attack on something on his end. Nice, back up. Neither guy looking to go anywhere. They're in this for the long haul. Nice little jab, getting supine, walking, picking angles. This is anybody that prefers to be a passer. Watch this match. This is not the most technical passing, but this is exactly what you want to see in that gray area. Walking the angles, getting outside, forcing the bottom player to have to do something, and that's how you get to this north-south position, which has really become one of the more common ways to pass nowadays.
Yeah, Jimmy did a great job at finding a spot and just settling in there.
Absolutely. Good shin across the face. Love it.
Some pain compliant jiu-jitsu.
Could look at a Darce here with his arms extended. Into a leg smash.
Gets his legs free.
And he gets the guard back. I heard somebody say 6 minutes. I hope that's true. We'll see what happens here. Both guys showing wear and tear from the match. Always picking angles, always staying just out of reach too is Jimmy. It's so small and hard to even notice the details of it, but just like staying within a range where it's difficult for the bottom player to attach to you is so effective. He said, screw that, I don't want
both
no
guys.
more. Now he's back in. We know this guy over here, he's gonna attack the legs, man. This is...
I think if you're Caleb, you gotta go first here. Every time we've seen Nick come in fresh, he doesn't waste any time. He goes for the arms, he goes for the legs.
Absolutely.
He's doing a very good job of getting right to his
Looks
game.
like he's right to it, let's go.
We got two fresh guys.
Calling for him to stay smart.
We're in the final 5 minutes of this match.
I do think we'll see I'm pretty confident we'll see a finish to end this match. Pulls into his own. Good connection on top. Nice knee cut attempt. Could finish that.
Here we go. Stay down there. Stay heavy on that fourth shoulder. We can start working right here.
Form in front of the face.
Yeah. Shin on shin. Remember that? Like I just said before. You go round.
Nice. Both guys staying very technical even here in the latter portion of the match. I think that really favors towards this tag team setup where both guys can come out pretty fresh, have some good action.
And they know what's at stake.
Nice over underpass, man. Nice, doing a good job not giving up the back, just like his corner said, keeping his hips high. Very difficult to get your hooks in when your partner's hips are higher than yours.
Nick's so long, able to stretch him out.
Could look for the tag in here, but not sure if his partner has recovered enough for him to come in and be effective out there. It might be on his mind. Way to keep that chest to back. Looks like he's a bit high here. We'll see what happens. Gets both hooks in. Will that matter? Just needs to sprawl down. Sprawl hits down. That's beautiful work right there. This may be checkmate.
Excellent control here.
Going for the body triangle. He's looking at the corner to tag. Got to do everything he can to try to get that
Looks
tag.
like he's over the chin, but he's squeezing.
Calling for him to muffle. I think send it.
Yeah, you have to get a sub. We're tied up.
He's looking for the tag. Don't let him get it.
Nick's got to do a good job of holding him down.
Great work.
Like we talked about earlier, it is so tough to stop someone from getting up and moving.
He's opting to stay in out there as well.
I think he's fired up. He's got momentum on his side.
And this is so unique because you'll never compete against two people in the same match at the same time like this. This is so different. He has to go against an entirely different style in the same match. Nice reverse De La Hiva. Needs to get his left leg back into action.
Sits through.
Great knee bar, that's tight.
Another knee bar. And very smooth.
Yeah, man.
That's smooth.
And that's just hard. You got a fresh guy coming out. You're playing reverse De La Hiva. It's a position that you have to stay pretty active in to stay safe, and that's exactly what happens. Beautiful helicopter-esque knee bar there. Great work.
I mean, he knew what the mission was.
Jimmy seems confident as hell, though.
Tagging Caleb in.
Guys are fired up. Nice level change, didn't commit.
And now the pressure's on Jimmy to come back and get a sub.
I don't think we've seen a ton of submission attempts out of him, have we?
A lot of heavy collar ties, a lot of heavy foot sweeps. But no submission attempt.
He's going to walk it north-south here. Yup.
Excellent passing, though.
Needs to get his head in the belly button. Oh, got a little overzealous. It seems like he has
Gets a
that
little side
inverted
triangle
triangle, though.
locked
Now, this is a tough spot to finish from, but he could do it.
See, Caleb
tight,
could probably
man.
just
That's
stand up and
tight.
walk to his corner if he feels in danger, though.
That looks good. Attaching to the leg as well. This guy knows how to finish this one.
If I was Caleb, I'd be crawling to my side.
Gotta keep that squeeze. Don't go that way.
He might be slipping off.
Oh, man. Standing up with
Strength of Caleb
Look at that.
Just flexing it.
I don't know if that was legal.
Nice.
But who cares?
Just landed on his back, so we'll take it.
I'm a little worried about that light flying on somebody. I hope we got the insurance line right.
On top, stay on top, get your head. 1 minute.
Great spot for Caleb Barletta to be, being up 2-1 in his corner on top.
Jimmy's not giving up at all, but looking at a leg attack.
Oh no, I do not see anybody giving up in this match.
Hitting a side control on top.
Jimmy wants
Shucking
to win
by
here.
in a great spot.
This is his chance.
Less than a
He's got
minute
good
here. He
pressure.
really needs to sell out.
Yeah, we got short time. He needs to tie this up.
Into the back. Take the back off this one.
I can't see if he's got any underhooks or not. Looks like Caleb's doing a good job defending. But he is in a rough spot being pinned up against the cage here.
In the mount.
Slides to mount. Caleb
Recovers to a quarter guard. Man, what a fun match.
10 seconds.
10
Into
seconds.
the bolo. Look at this.
Look at that. Caleb turns in. Jimmy stays on the back.
So late in the match to be this
Last
still
minute
with this
armbar
crap.
attempt. Caleb pulls through. And that is our match. Wow. Very fun.
All poor guys should hold their head high after that one. That was a great match out of everybody. You saw something out from each guy in that one. Beautiful foot sweeps, leg attacks, front headlocks, and a whole lot of grit.
All 4 of those guys made a great showing for themselves.
Should they hold hands?
Your winner, Caleb Barletta and Michael Grappling.
Caleb Barletta, nice.
Now that was cool.
That was a fun match. Very fun match.
I think we should do more of those.
Oh, yeah.
It's so different.
See, I'd like to see Arena make some belts for some tag team champions. I think we could create some fun duos with this.
Yeah, the opportunities are endless with this one.
That makes me want to find a partner and sign up for that.
Yeah, man.
I don't know, CJ, maybe we'll have to try this next time. I think we got our main event.
On to the main event now. Andrew Cockle versus Justin Lesko. This is going to be fireworks. You think all these matches have been good so far? Just wait till this one. Let's see. Let's do a little research on Mr. Lesko here. I don't know much about him. I've seen him before.
Ironically enough, I believe Justin Lesko has popped up on my Instagram timeline.
Ah, small community.
And now for your main event. Out of the blue corner, Andrew Cockle.
Andrew Cockle, our champion.
Andrew Cockle. If you don't know him, then you're living under a rock. This guy's our, I believe, 175-pound champion. Maybe wrong, maybe 165, but I believe he's the 175-pound
I
champion.
believe this is 175.
And Justin Lesko, looking at his stats right here, has a great deal of MMA experience and is also the Men of War E 170-pound champion. So this guy is no spring chicken out there.
This is an exciting matchup.
I like Justin's kit, too.
You do not want to blink Andrew Cockle in the cage.
Don't blink. Right at
Andrew
it.
coming out strong for the cage pressure.
So aggressive.
Imposing his will right off the bat.
And he's looking to drop back on the leg. Instead, opts for the head.
Andrew Cockle, this is his second main event in a row last night. Main eventing fight to win Baltimore.
And let me tell you something right here. That front headlock, even from half guard, makes you want to tap.
Oh, yeah.
It's a tight one. He has a very unique squeeze that he's developed over the years of training. I'm going to tell you, as somebody that's suffered it within competitions and also in training, it is something to be noted. And it's basically his main form of passing. Not to say he doesn't have other ways to pass, but it is pretty much predominantly what he uses, at least in the competition scene.
When you're so busy worrying about defending the guillotine, you got someone heavy on your head, compressing your neck in. You might not be thinking about how good your guard is.
It really removes a lot of your opportunities. There's leg opportunities, but it's so hard to get to when your neck's stuffed down like that. And one small mistake, he could be in mount choking you out. But Kevin's doing a good job. He fought off, staying sticky, looking to wrestle up. Another guillotine attempt. He's getting his hips to the outside. Little hip heist.
That looks like a
This
good
is tight.
fight.
And he's out. Justin Lesko, but he's pinned against the cage. And Cockle is typical front.
And he gets the tap. Wow. What a unique angle.
And that's what's so difficult about someone attacking your ankles on top, because you really want to look to opt to get your hips back under you and get your base, especially when somebody's trying to extend your leg. You want to get your weight in that foot. But when someone's doing it as you're supine playing guard, it's super difficult to do. So it'll be interesting to see how Justin comes out. He got hit by a hailstorm out there, hitting every angle. So see how he looks to counter it. You know he's got experience. You know he's willing to do it. Let's see what comes out.
Grappling in the cage adds a whole new element. Stuck up against that cage.
Yeah, stuffed against the cage into an ankle lock.
Oh.
So he's trying to, a little playful right now. I hope he's ready to go. And, Unfortunately, he's looking to do something in the works.
It looks like these guys both understand what kind of match this is.
Okay. You guys are emoting. Yeah, Justin's very confident in his game. That's for sure. Hit-wise, good. You want to stay as sticky as you can when you're going against a guy like Cockle. Nice little partial De La Hiva looking action going on here.
Yeah, you have to lock him down.
But he's staying sticky. Once again, though, you attach to him on a wrestle up, he's gonna attack your neck. But Kevin's calling this.
Got the ankle trap.
Justin, my apologies. Cradle.
Ooh, little cradle action.
Hate that.
He's right where he wants to be. Looking to take up the back. He's looking for that gift wrap, maybe. Nice smother too. It's not giving Justin any room.
digging for the guillotine there.
You're definitely right about that. He is
It's his
He knows
preferred
what he
way of
wants.
passing, man. It's unique. I'll say that.
hard to deal with. Justin does not look comfortable here.
Can't be. It's somebody putting 170 pounds on the back of your neck. Nice row drag. Those will knock your elbow out of place. Tell you what. All right, Justin with the sweep here. Looking to keep him pinned. I think this. If you're looking for a way to win by Justin, this is where you want to be. Keep Cockle on his back. Keep him off the gas pedal. Look to flatten him out. But we'll see what happens. Both guys look like they're pretty favoring towards the leg attacks. Nice Darce.
Darce attempt.
Can he get his hand to his bicep?
Cockle rolls through.
And he gets the sweep.
If I'm Justin, I'm staying on top at all
And
costs.
this is, yeah, exactly. I totally agree with you, Jack.
Because yeah, Cockle just explodes out just like that.
You're seeing a new life out of Justin here in this round. It's okay to go down in the first if you're going to come out like this. This is looking great.
He looks very comfortable where he's at.
That's where you got to be careful. Because Cockle's so good at that mid-range, that gray area where you can't connect to him. And then
like
you
he's
look
on
to
the
wrestle
chin.
up. Yep, and this is somewhere that he has a very good squeeze, man. Nice escape by Justin here. Can he get
Flattened
fully
out.
safe here, though? And you know it's tight because he has his hips down on the mat.
Yeah.
He's got his head up, though. Cockle's taking his time, maybe thinking about heading towards the back.
Steps over. Ooh, that's tight.
Beautiful. And this is what you get out of a guy like Cockle. Straight professional. All business, too. He had moments there where he was in danger. Never once was he worried, though.
Cockle making it shown why he's our champion.
Absolutely.
Your winner, Andrew Cockle.
Great work. Both guys showing a nice defense.
Always fun to watch. One of my favorite competitors to watch in any organization, honestly.
It's truly a blessing we have a guy like him on the local scene. This guy takes any match, every weekend, basically. There's not a lot of competitors like Andrew Cockle. The guy is,
Like I said, this is his second
One of a
match
kind.
in just 24 hours. So
Yeah.
he's one of the most active black belts in the area.
and he'll go again. If a blue belt says his name the wrong way, he'll take him on too. Like, it's crazy. The guy has no issues with it.
He's not scared of anyone.
Oh, hey, Jack. It's been a pleasure commentating with you.
Awesome
Great
card.
time on this arena card. Thank you all for watching, and have a good night.
Yeah, thank you guys.